Hello there, Capricorns, and welcome back to my channel. This is Awaken Healings with Jess. I'm here to give you your general energy report for the month of May. So I can't believe we're already in May, oh my goodness. But lots of cool things are happening in this month. We're in Taurus season, so that's a great thing. The energy of Taurus is very beautiful. It's very nurturing, very grounded, very feminine, very sensitive. So it's going to have a slowing effect. It's not going to be so excitable and I don't want to use the word chaotic, but there was a lot that happened in Aries season. There was a lot that happened in April. April was a very big month. It brought about a lot of changes. April was all about spring cleaning your life, and that included relationships. So it had a very powerful, very fiery, very motivated, very energetic type feel to that month. But May it's slowing down. May is going to have a calming, soothing effect on all of us, which is exactly what we need. Across the collective, we're all going through major cycles. We're closing big karmic cycles in our lives, learning karmic lessons, and unfortunately ending karmic relationships too, which is always a challenge and always difficult. But it's all in divine timing. It's all divinely driven, and all of our timelines from our previous lives are now collapsing. April had that destructive energy to sort of level the playing field, and now with May we're like, all right, we have a clean slate. Old timelines have been dismantled. Let's create our new timelines. Let's create these new opportunities. Let's allow new people, new jobs, new careers, new energy into our lives now, you know, because our lives look different now than they did in April, and I feel like many of us probably feel like we are a different person, or, you know, compared to where we were a month ago. You know, there's things and changes that have taken place within us that are causing us to up level, but it's all in our highest good, because May is going to kickstart a beautiful cycle of abundance, of flowing, of new love, new opportunity, growth, expansion. Okay, so this is cool. So before we get too far further into this, let's create some sacred space. All right, I'm going to use my singing bowl. Let's take some nice cleansing, healing breaths, and let's connect. All right, here we go. Yes. All right. Great. Lovely. I'll put that aside. So yeah, April, it's all about rebuilding, restructuring, renewal, new growth. We have the new moon on the 4th. That is, I believe, a Friday. And the new moon in Taurus, it is all about taking that leap of faith. That is the energy that this new moon will bring for us, which is exactly what we need, because many of us have received either the Wheel of Fortune in our previous readings in April, the Wheel of Change, Transformation came out, or the Death card. What else? Tower Moments came out. So all that is about renewal, breaking down old structures, old relationships, old behaviors that no longer served us in order to clear the path for new. So, and that was all across the 12 signs. So we're all going through it. But, yeah, so, well, you got two. So you have a gift. So we have 4 cards here. So what these cards are, these are the Queen of the Moon Goddess Oracle. Normally I pull 3, but you have a 4th one, so we'll see what came out. First up is Will. Yeah, I think this is tapping into your willpower and, you know, willing yourself to move forward and to accept the changes, and, you know, to really tap into your inner strength. You know, I think a lot of strength is required right now. The only thing I would caution about Will is, if you're manifesting, do so from a place of love and alignment and a place of surrender. Don't force or will something into manifestation, because when you will something, you're applying brute force and you're applying controlling energy. And by doing so, you're not in an energy of love and surrender. You're actually in a place of fear, control, and manipulation. And it can impact how that thing or person or opportunity you're trying to bring into your life comes in, you actually may delay it or actually just stop it altogether. Okay, so be careful on how you apply the energy of will, but it's all about being willing to accept the changes and tapping into your inner strength to move forward in your new life. Okay, second up is faith. It's reversed, so this suggests that perhaps there's some doubt, there's some resistance to the changes that are happening, and maybe you feel like that what's happened in your lives may not be in your best interest. Maybe you feel like, that you just don't want to let go of the past and you're just doubting. So have faith, okay? Have faith, because this really is in divine order and everything is happening as it needs to happen. Balance, absolutely. This is great energy to tap into. So we just had the 2 full moons in Libra. We had a lunar cycle from March to April to really examine our relationships and to really bring back balance and harmony to the people in our lives. So, I feel like this is remnants of that cycle that we just ended. But definitely maintain your balance and definitely flow with the changes. Have faith and flow with the changes that are coming your way. And remain resilient. Yeah, this is the surprise card or the bonus card that came out for you. And Capricorns, resilience is a beautiful thing to have. It's a beautiful quality, to really tap into. Because the more resilient you are, the easier these changes are going to be. The easier it's going to be for you to accept and to navigate and to flow and to live your life. Resiliency is definitely a strength that you want to tap into. Okay, so up next, I'm going to pull a 5-card spread from the Osho Zen tarot deck. Oops, I got 2, 3. Okay, we'll roll with it. We'll do it this way. So first up is projections. Secrets. Perhaps people not showing up authentically. Maybe you're not showing up authentically, but we'll talk about that. Celebration. 3 of water. Nothingness. It's a 5 card. It's a major arcana. Okay. So I feel like you're definitely in an in-between period. So your cycle has ended, but your new cycle has not yet started. So I get where your themes requiring resilience, balance, trust, where trust came in reverse. I can see why that's coming in, because the nothingness card probably has you feeling out of sorts, discombobulated, foggy-headed, unclear, but you're raising your awareness. Okay, clarity is coming in for you. And the Lovers reversed. Okay, so let's explore this. Bottom of the deck, creativity. This is the Empress card in the regular Rider-Waite tarot deck. She's a major arcana card, so creativity is coming in for you. Okay. So for creativity, this is all about tapping into what you're passionate about. Exploring your creative projects, maybe finding new ways to express yourself. But when you're creating, it could be anything. It could be through cooking, it could be through gardening, it could be through like mentorship or counseling of others. It could be through actually writing music, writing a book, writing poems, to actually creating art, sculpture, painting, drawing, sketching. Anything that's coming out of you, maybe it's knitting, crocheting, arts and crafts, anything that you're creating is definitely coming from the space of the divine, because it's taking you out of your head space. And you're not so concerned about, maybe you're concerned about your lovers, maybe you're not so concerned about, what's going on here. When you're creating, you're doing it from a place of love and balance and harmony. And those feelings of fear, of heartache, of burden, negativity, heaviness, all that is pushed to the wayside temporarily, because you can't create if you're in that energy space. Okay? So that's what the overall energy of your reading is to tap into your creativity and your passions. Reacquaint yourself with what you're passionate about. and it's going to help you get through this. So, okay, projections. This is the center of your reading. It's an image of a man and a woman facing one another, and they're showing themselves inauthentically. They're putting on a facade. Maybe they're not as nice as they appear. Maybe they're trying to be blocked off when really they're just a softie at heart. I get the sense that, you know, there's secrets here, that maybe there's things that are left unsaid. It's the Seven of Water card, so I feel like there's choices here. And I feel like maybe you don't know what you want right now. This could also mean illusions. So I think you're trying to see past an illusion, or you're trying to get down to the root truth of a situation. And this doesn't have to be necessarily with a romantic partner, but this could be with anybody in your life. This could be like with family members. This could be with business dealings, business colleagues, coworkers, friendships, and even romantic partners. You know, there's something there. There's something there that you're trying to get to the root of, okay? But this is about illusions and not showing up authentically. Either you're not showing your authentic self and your truth, and you're showing up as a altered version of yourself, and vice versa. Maybe the people you're dealing with are doing the same thing to you. Okay? So you have the Three of Water here. So this is about celebration, and this is about a happy energy. So this is very uplifting. And it's interesting because this really is a happy card. But you're also going through this nothingness period. So I feel like maybe you're in balance and you're excited about the changes that are happening in your life. Because when you go through the nothingness card, this is about aligning yourself spiritually and getting still and getting quiet in order to feel your way intuitively through a situation. And like I said, I get the sense that you're in between cycles. You just ended a major cycle, and you're starting a new one. And I think this is bringing you joy. You know, I think you are joyful about the new opportunities coming your way. But in doing so, you know, you have the Lover's card. So there's conflict in relationships. There's perhaps an ending in your romantic situation. This is a breakup I'm getting. Sometimes the Lover's card can also talk about you as a person, getting more in line with your spirituality and your spiritual belief system. Some of that may be shifting. So this is maybe more like an internal conflict within yourself about who you are now and what you believe in and what you're willing to align to. So kind of tapping into your new inner truth. Yeah, but you're getting clarity. This is a 7 card. This is awareness. The fog is burning away. You're stepping forward from behind the veil, and that veil is burning. You see the blue flames. So you're becoming more clear about people in your life. And you know, this lines up right now with projections. Trying to get clear to get a clear understanding and a clear handle on who's in your life, what their purpose are, and getting to know their truths and getting to know your truth. Okay? But overall, like I said, your energy is good. I mean, the celebration card is here, so I feel like it doesn't have you, like you're not being weighed down, like you're not in a energy of sadness. But I think you're hopeful. I think you're hopeful at what's going to come out here. Okay? So I'm going to pull from the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and we'll see what comes out. 2 of Cups reversed. Lover's card. So yeah, break up. Okay. King of Wands came up. Maybe you're dealing with a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Sometimes when the King of Wands comes out, this is also asking you to tap into your leadership qualities. You know, taking more of a leadership role in your life, making more decisions from an executive standpoint. If you're at work, maybe you're being asked to be a team lead or a project manager or a supervisor, and you're being asked to step more into an authoritative leadership type role. But I feel like this may be conflict with a fire sign. Yeah. And in dealing with the conflict, you may be asked to really step into your truth, step into your inner strength. Yeah, from your theme card, you had the Will card, and we did talk about that. It's about you becoming more in line with your strength, and you have resilience and balance. And resiliency is a form of strength. You know, it's not allowing the situation to push you down and keep you down. You're able to bounce back quickly, and you can, you know, roll with the punches and roll with the changes and be clear-headed, level-headed enough to make decisions going along that's required of you. Okay, let's see what else comes out. King of Pentacles. Okay, so maybe you're feeling out of sorts with your finances, with your home life, with your wealth. Maybe there's something going on career-wise, or maybe you're just dealing with an earth sign. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This could be you, okay? This could be you. I'm going to put it right here. Yeah. Let's see what else. And you're definitely reevaluating. You're reevaluating what you've been working on and what you've been working towards. It's reversed, so this is self-reflection, and maybe you're just... Maybe this is a financial loss. You have the King of Pentacles reversed, and you have the Sevens. And Sevens here is about taking a pause to reassess what you've done so far, the type of work you've done so far, and to reevaluate if you're focusing your energy on the right project or on the right relationship. It's just about getting yourself focused. So I feel like this has to deal with the home, you know, and it came up with the awareness card. And this is also a 7 card. So you're gaining clarity and gaining perspective on the changes that are going on in your life. But I feel like this is impacting your home and hearth. Perhaps even work, because this shows a man who is hard at work, and he's, you know, already harvested a good amount. But he's like, okay, I'm almost done, and am I doing this correctly? Am I placing my energy where it needs to be? Is there something else I need to be doing? King of Pentacles, you know, came up reversed. This could be your energy, Capricorn, but this could also suggest that this is something going on with your career, your finances, and within your home. Maybe things are unstable right now. And it could be because if you're breaking up, maybe this is a divorce, you know. You have the Lover's card reversed, and the Two of Cups came in reversed. King of Wands. So I still get the sense that you're dealing with a fire sign. Let's see if we can go further. Yeah, and you have a decision to make. You have a decision to make about, I feel like this relationship, you know, and the people in your lives. Let's see if we can get more. Yeah, Page of Wands. So this is like new inspirational energy coming in. I feel like this is going to be more with the awareness. Usually page energy is young energy. It's new. So I think you're going to be gaining inspiration and passion about your life. And I feel like this goes with the creativity card, because this is about creative passion, creative inspiration, and just really figuring out what you want for your life to look like. So I feel like this page is coming in for you for that. See if the cards have anything more to say that's relevant to your reading. Okay, this is Judgment. Okay, this is the most spiritual card of the deck, but this is about spiritual realignment. Okay, and this is going with the Nothingness card. Because Nothingness is about getting clear, following your intuition, following your spirituality, and listening to the messages that are coming in for you. And for you, Judgment here is all about spiritual up-leveling. You know, when it's upright, it's sort of about, it's like Judgment Day. You know, you're like, okay, have I done enough in this earth life to allow me to ascend into heaven? Was my karma good enough? Was I spiritually aligned enough? You know, when this comes in, it's about a spiritual awakening. You know, it's an internal shift. It's a beautiful shift that's going on with you, but it does require you to look at everything that's going on in your life. It's reversed, so I feel like you're out of sorts, and you're seeking clarity on the decisions you need to make, because you do have a decision to make on this relationship. You know, you have the Two of Pentacles lining up with the relationship, the Lovers, and the Two of Cups reversed. And, you know, you have the King of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles reversed. So I do feel like there is instability within your home. I feel like perhaps this is maybe a divorce, or maybe not so much a divorce. If you weren't married, maybe it's just a very long-term committed relationship where you're splitting up assets. Okay, and it does have you out of sorts, because it's requiring you to re-look at your life in a new way. And this is about re-evaluating your spiritual alignments, your moral compass, and re-evaluating who you are now. Okay, I feel like this is a big karmic ending, but new inspiration is on the forefront. You know, Page of Wands is here for you to bring in that new, young, inspired, passionate energy for you to get excited about your life again. Okay, so what I'm going to do next is I'm going to pull, let's pull from the Rebel Goddesses card, Oracle deck. Ooh, okay, we got two. I think this is perfect. So focus on the light. Which is interesting because, I mean, you have the Nothingness card, so you're literally in the dark, and this Judgment card feels like it is the divine light shining upon you. Okay, so definitely focus on the light. Absolutely. And then what you want wants you. Okay, so perhaps what this is suggesting is that actually, no. What's going on here, what you want wants you, is what you're trying to manifest and co-create. This is about new opportunities, new energy, new people, new career ventures, new business ventures, new projects. Put the energy out there. State your claims, state what you want, tell the universe exactly what you want, and then surrender it. And allow those opportunities to come in, because what you want wants you. You have to align yourself energetically with what you really want. It's all about the law of attraction, and this is about raising your vibrational energy to meet that opportunity and to be ready for it to come into your life. But if you're vibrating down here and what you want requires higher energy, you can't get it. So it's going to require you to up-level yourself energetically and spiritually and be ready to accept those opportunities on the same plane, the same level, okay? So trust the process, meditate, allow what needs to end, okay? When you allow that to end, and when you're in a place of allowance and allowing these situations to arrive to their natural conclusion, you are flowing and you are in surrender. And when you're in an energy space of surrender, you're in an energy space of love and trust. That's the energy that's required in order for you to up level, to have the newness meet you. Okay, so just keep that in mind. So let's pull from the Shamanic Oracle deck. Oh God, wow, so you have 4 cards right off the bat, and we'll take them. This has been happening today. So Taming the Wind, Jaguar, I don't know if you can see it, Jaguar, the Earth Keeper, Earth energy in the circle. Yeah, I feel like this is all about cycles, you know. All right, so what I normally do is I always read from the book just because of the complexity of these cards. Lots of imagery, lots of symbols. Okay, so here we go. This is Taming the Wind. Here the feather, a symbol that is used in clearing ceremonies for smudging, reminds you of the sacred commitment you make to your life. This is a symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material. Exactly, we saw that with the Judgment card. It's about, you know, spirituality. It's the most spiritual card of the deck. Okay, so this reminds you of the sacred commitment to make with your life. This is the symbol of consciously bringing the spiritual into the material, infusing the world with reverence and an acknowledgement of the higher planes of existence that influence and animate all life. The feather is a symbolic reminder of deliberately entering into a partnership with the Great Spirit to co-create for the highest good of all. Yeah, so this is here to remind you of your manifestation powers. And, you know, what I just talked about was making sure you're vibrating at the energy appropriate to allow those new changes, new opportunities to come into your life. Yeah. Okay, so the invitation here is it's time to clear your energy, be present, and become conscious of how you communicate. This is a good time to write in a journal and put your thoughts into a cohesive form. Perhaps you need to actually do a smudging ceremony in your home or office, creating a sacred space to write about your dreams and desires. Just remember that when Taming the Wind appears as a symbol, it's a time to honor the Great Spirit with reverence and respect. Yeah, so getting meditative, getting quiet. Okay, so Jaguar is here for you all. She came in reverse. Okay. The Jaguar is the protector of all life in the Amazon, and in times of fear, she brings courage and certainty. Jaguar is at the top of the food chain and never becomes prey. With great stealth, she can track and mark from a distance and not be seen or heard. She moves gracefully through the jungle, relishing the abundance of the rainforest, fearless and at ease. She knows the ways beyond death and is the master of the shadows, blending invisibly between light and dark, night and day. Okay, so here's your message for you. What in your life needs to be released? Yeah, perhaps this relationship, perhaps a career, maybe it's a stalled career, you know, maybe you're looking for another job opportunity. Yeah, so the question is, what in your life needs to be released? What have you carried around with you for far too long, which is ready to be let go once and for all? Jaguar medicine is available to heal the fear so you can allow it to go. It's time to come out of the shadows and end the shadow games that you may have consciously agreed to play. Call on Jaguar to unfetter you from toxic relationships and recover your natural instinct for the right people and situations. Yeah, absolutely. You know, and it's interesting because when I was seeing your reading, you know, you have these big decisions going on. You have this breakup, and it looks like it's either a divorce and you're splitting assets, or like a long-term committed relationship where you're splitting assets, or there's something going on within your career field or financial situation. But the energy is good. I feel like you're actually uplifted by this because you have the Three of Cups or the Three of Water, and it's celebratory. So I feel like your spirits are high about these changes. So I think, you know, what Jaguar is saying, you know, this is releasing toxicity. This is releasing things that needed to be released a long time ago. And I think, you know, you're finally finding the courage and the inner strength to do so. And I think it's making you very happy, Capricorn. Okay, so this is great. So we have the Earth Keeper, and the Earth Keeper is, you know, a symbol of Earth energy, which you all are. And I think this is lovely energy for you all. So just as you're involved in co-creating your world, you are also responsible for its well-being. Earth Keepers are dedicated to the stewardship of the earth and all life. They choose to hold the sacred dream of a planet where all beings live in peace and where the rivers and the air are clean. Remember that everything you do has an impact for 7 generations. Okay, so your message here is, You have outgrown your small dream of success and achievement and are ready to dream big, with possibilities beyond your wildest expectations. Capricorns, I wholeheartedly agree with this because of the Three of Cups, the Three of Water. You are in a celebratory mood in spite of all these changes that are happening, okay? And yes, you have outgrown a life that is keeping you small, and now is the time for you to dream big and dream boldly and you know, wholeheartedly step into your new life. So this is a beautiful reading for you all, Capricorns. I'm very excited for you. Take on the mantle of the Earth Keeper and reach out to a friend in need whom you may not have been in touch with for some time. Take care of your pets and feed the strays that come by. Clean up your yard, as this is a reflection of your relationship to Earth. Grow the sacred dream, and your potential life will flourish. Remember, it's not about me any longer. Okay, I love that for you all. That's beautiful. And then we have the circle. Yeah. So the circle came in for you upright. Unification, interconnectedness, and a sense of continuum is what this card implies. The circle reminds us we are all one, dancers in a unified, continuous, inclusive circle. This card reminds us of the cycles of life and the evolving self, an ever-changing and always connected human, spirit, nature, the cosmos, all intrinsically connected. Yeah, so cycles, exactly. And you're starting a new one, which is really exciting. Okay, so when the circle appears, it reminds you that you are connected to everything and everyone, including to spirit. Spirit's essence beats in your heart and inspires you to co-create your world, knowing that you count, that you have purpose in this world. Imagine, even a smile to a stranger can change the course of a life. When the circle invites you to dance in the sacred steps of life, know that your work, your love, your service brings greater value than you can know. Stay the course, keep dancing, and all will be well. Oh my God, beautiful. That is lovely. I'm excited for all of you, Capricorn. You guys are definitely on the right path, and energetically you're aligned with it. And May is going to be an amazing month for you all, Cappies. I'm so happy for you all. So let's check in with the relationships. I always do the Pure Love oracles. This is a cool way to sort of check in with your divine masculine and feminines, twins and soulmates. Uh-oh, I hear my bulldog. He just woke up from his nap. I'm sorry. We're almost done. I'm sure he's getting hungry and he wants his walk. But anyway, so with these cards, I always pull 2 cards, 2 for the masculine, 2 for the feminine. And the trend I've been seeing is that a lot of twins and soulmates have been out of union and now coming back to reconcile. Okay, so we'll see what comes in for you all. See what messages needs to be communicated. But also, Venus is moving into Taurus on the 15th of May, so that should be a really nice, beautiful energy for relationships. Right now, Venus is currently sitting in Aries, and it has an interesting... Venus isn't very happy in that space, just because the Aries energy is very spontaneous, very sporadic, very impulsive, and it can also be very erratic. Oh gosh. So, you know, with Venus is very soft and loving, and, you know, it takes its time, and it's very nurturing and beautiful. But when it's with fiery Aries, it's like, you know, the spontaneity just sort of clashes with the energy of Venus. So right now, your relationships may be feeling very fiery, very chaotic, very erratic. Some of you who are in new relationships, they're very spontaneous, they're very impulsive, can be very exciting, you know, maybe some high sexual energy, but just know that some of that may be slowing down a bit, you know, when Venus moves into Taurus on the 15th. But for relationships, for reconciliation, that energy is more conducive to heal and to restore you know, any relationships that are out of union, because it's just going to have a very calming, nurturing effect, and it's going to foster clarifying conversations as well. So, okay, let's see what we got. Okay, so masculine would like to share to his feminine, please forgive me, and we are forever connected. Okay? And feminine would like to say, we need to work on our relationship, but we need to wait for better conditions. Okay, so yeah, it goes right along with what I was saying about, you know, people still having the love for one another and they're trying to reconcile. Here, it's just not an optimal time, at least from the feminine's perspective. She would like to wait for better conditions, but yeah, there is acknowledgement that they need to work on their relationship, and masculine is seeking forgiveness from his feminine and acknowledges that they are forever connected. So this is a soulful connection, and it could be in line with, you know, this decision you have to make about this relationship, you know. And if this is a divorce, you know, yeah, you can fix it to where at least you maintain a friendship. I don't know if there's children involved, maybe a co-parenting situation, but you know, something happened to cause the break, and this card doesn't have to necessarily speak to this situation. Remember, this is a general reading. But yeah, some of you who have broken up, you know, and are not in a divorce type situation, maybe you all were dating and, you know, dating for a few months or so, and maybe a couple years, and something happened to cause a split. But it looks like masculine would like to reconcile with his feminine. It's just the timing isn't right. So don't lose hope or faith. You know, this is fixable, and you know, I feel like the situation will resolve itself amicably. However that means. It may mean like, okay, you clear the air, you apologize, and you just remain friends, maybe not come back into a romantic union. Maybe for some of you, you are able to come back into a romantic union. But I feel like for this situation specifically that came out in the reading, this split, I think it's about clearing the air and being able to heal from this breakup, and to do so with grace. That's what I'm getting, because the energy is happy, and everything that came out in the shamanic oracle was very positive, and it's about you aligning yourself spiritually to create the space to call into the new. And this is about removing the toxic relationships, okay? And you can remove the toxic relationships and just acknowledge that, yeah, you know what, we had a good run at it, there was love, but it's no longer serving our highest good. So thank you for the memories, thank you for sharing your life with me in that portion, and I send you off in love and light, you know. So yeah, okay, let's check in with the archangels, and we'll go ahead and end things on that note. Thank you for all of my viewers, thank you for all of my subscribers, and for those of you who are new to my channel, I really sincerely hope that you feel like you found what you needed here today. Feel free to share, like, and subscribe, comment below and what you all are working on. Also click the bell so that way you can get notifications of what of when I release content. Usually that's on Sundays. And yeah, I do general healing reports for the week, and I do special reports for the new moons and full moons, in addition to your monthly readings. And I also do mid-month readings, okay? So I do have a lot of content for you all to check out. But yeah, please subscribe, please like, please share, please comment below. I'd love to hear from you and get to know you better. But before we close, we have some messages from the archangels. Okay, Archangel Uriel, you know what to do. Trust your inner knowledge and act upon it without delay. Yeah, so I really do feel like this is about the decision that you have to make, you know what to do. And it's about this situation, the Lovers, the Two of Cups reversed, and perhaps this fire sign, okay? This is all about releasing this relationship and setting it off with love, light, and grace, okay? Archangel Jophiel, clear your space. Get rid of clutter, clear the energy around you, and use feng shui. Yeah, that's been the theme of your entire reading, has been about clearing your space, releasing toxic relationships, releasing toxic situations to allow the new to come in. And like I said, you seem to be in high spirits about it, so that's a good thing. And this is an Archangel Raguel would like to say that this is in divine order. Okay? This is supposed to happen. Everything is how it needs to be right now. Look past the illusion and see underlying order. Which I love, because first out of the reading, this is what was crowning your reading: awareness, looking past illusions. This is the central to your reading, was projections. All about looking past illusions, getting clear on who people really are, getting to the root of the truth, and seeing your situation with clarity. Okay? Yes. Okay, Capricorns, that is everything for you. Have a beautiful month, and may May bring you love, joy, and abundance that you are seeking. Okay? I sincerely hope that this message resonated with many of you. And again, please feel free to share, like, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so, and comment below. I really would like to know how you all are doing, okay? So until next time, take care. Love you all. Bye.